wanted to challenge myself, go out of my comfort zone and go to a yarn festival all alone and just have a look at all the beautiful yarns there are, maybe splurge a bit. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Catherine. I'm a knitter living in the French Alps and I share my knitting journey here on YouTube, on Instagram. I don't usually do vlogs. I think one of my first videos was a vlog, but since then I just haven't done any. But tomorrow is the first day of the Knit, Eat and Co festival in Lyon in France, and I wanted to take you with me along with a solo date at a yarn festival. I wanted to challenge myself to go out of my comfort zone and go all alone and just have a me day and just have a look at all the beautiful yarns there are. There's a big chance I will splurge. If you follow me on Instagram and on YouTube, you may have seen that I also challenged myself to finish one of my whips in time for the festival because I wanted to wear it. I'm happy to say that I succeeded. Yay! So I challenged myself to finish it in 4 days, which is not a lot. I do have to say that I did spend a lot of hours on this, especially late at night, and I did go to bed quite late. Well, later than usual anyway. But I am happy I did finish the whip in time. It's currently blocking, it's in a nice warm place, and I do hope it's gonna dry in time. Side note, I do have an appointment with the hairdresser later this afternoon. So my hair will change after I film this part of the video. So for the rest of the video, my hair will be different. It's getting way too long. It's getting out of control. I mean, this is too long. It's just horrible. Doesn't look like anything. It's bleh. Today I did get a tiny head start. Something I have noticed when I go into yarn shops and also last year at the festival is that there are so many beautiful yarns, and I always find myself not really knowing what to do with the yarn. Sometimes I do buy a skein or two and think, maybe I could do something with it. Let's see, I'll see later on. And then it's just in my stash and I'm not using it because I got the wrong yardage or the wrong weight. So what I did is I had a look at a few patterns that I liked on Ravelry. I know I want to make myself a second pair of colourwork mittens. Last year I made the Nora mittens with some lovely yarn that I got at Knit Eat, but one of the yarns I got for that pair of mittens is a single ply and it pills so much, and it's such a pity because the mittens are beautiful, but I can't wear them because they pill too much. So I'm going to have to look for at least 1 or 2 sock yarns for that. If I see a beautiful hand-dyed sock yarn, I think I can go ahead and just buy a skein without any problem, because you know you can knit a pair of socks with 1 skein of sock yarn. I would also really like to get my hands on some mini skeins, possibly like a mini set of autumn colours to use in a colourwork sock pattern. That would be really nice. And I also need a few notions because my measuring tape broke. I don't have it with me right now. It's round and you pull on one plastic thing and it just rolls out, and then you can put it back in. You know what I mean? Rolls out and rolls back in. And that plastic part that you hold to roll it out, and that also keeps the measuring tape from going completely inside the box, broke off the measuring tape. So the measuring tape is lost inside the box. I'm so sad because I really liked it and it was really cute. I also need to get myself some more cables for my interchangeable needles because I'm running out. I have more and more whips and less cables available. This is a problem. And yeah, I think I need to get me some more. My bank account is gonna yell at me when I come back. It's Friday. I leave in less than an hour. As you can see, my hair is a lot shorter. A lot shorter than expected, to be honest. I'm not sure if I like it, but I tried to style it. Seems a bit too short for me, but we'll see how it goes. It might grow on me. So yeah, I finished my sun sweater, as you can see. I'm happy. This is what I'm wearing today to the knit eat. I'm really happy with the fit. I was afraid it was going to be a bit too tight, but it blocked out nicely. And also I have now realized that the yarn really does bloom every time you block it and wash it, and it's really nice. I was expecting it to be a bit more scratchy, itchy, but it's not. It's quite nice to wear. It's not, I was gonna say it's not super soft as you would expect the yarn to be because it's called super soft, but it feels a bit rustic. Not very itchy, but rustic, if you know what I mean. And it's very nice. I am very happy with it. So the plan today is to go, so I'm leaving in less than an hour. I have over an hour of drive and just have fun and try to film the event. I don't know if I'm gonna film with my camera or with my phone, possibly my phone because my camera is a bit big and heavy, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use it as easily as my phone to film, so I don't know how the footage is gonna be like, we'll see. So I'm going to finish preparing my things and then time to go. Okay, so I'm filming with my phone in the car. This is a new mount that I just bought. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I'm all ready. I have my Annabelle scarf and I have also some hot drink to drink during the drive. I have about over an hour's drive. I want to get there before it opens at about 12. I want to get there in advance. So yeah, let's go. I just got out of Knit Eat. It was really good. I had a nice walk around, found lots of beautiful yarn. I couldn't help myself and bought a bit too much than expected. I think I'm not going to stick around. I'm feeling quite tired actually, so I think I'm just going to head home. Maybe grab a nice cup of coffee on the way for the drive and just have a rest before picking up the kids at the end of the day. And I'll show you what I bought later on, maybe tomorrow or in a few days, in a few minutes for you. But yeah, no, it was really, really good. I'm happy I did this and I came on my own all the way down here. And yeah, I really had a nice time. It's haul time. I'm wearing my terracotta sweater today. This is one of my favorite knits. I love the fabric, I love the feel of the jumper, I love the colorway, I love everything about this. I love the design, the ease, the length, it's just perfect. It's Monday today and it's time to show you what I bought at Knit Eat on Friday. So as I said, I had a really lovely time at Knit Eat. I saw a lot of great brands that I had never seen in real life before, like Biche, and I never really had the chance of seeing the yarn up close. I saw a sample of a design I really liked that came out this summer, and I could see the design in real life, and that was really great. It was knitted in Biche organic cotton, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And I was really surprised at how soft the yarn felt and the fabric. That's one of the things I really like in yarn festivals and also shopping for yarn in yarn shops, is that you can get up close to the yarn, see how it feels in your hands. You can also see on swatches or samples how the yarn feels like when it's knitted up, what type of fabric it creates. And that's something you cannot have on social media and on YouTube videos and on internet. There were a few brands that I wanted to go and see. There was the Woolly Skein, for example, Lain'amourée also, from who I bought a skein last year that I really liked, and I wanted to see what she had this year. I'm happy I went on the Friday, well, not morning because it opened at 12, but on Friday, because I think there were a lot less people there than on Saturday and Sunday, and I prefer it that way, and I just feel a bit overwhelmed when there's too many people around. And yeah, and it was really nice to go and have a stroll down the lanes and see all of the beautiful yarn. It was difficult not to buy too much, but I did manage, I think. This year there weren't any exhibitors in the mezzanine. Last year there were some, and I think that there might have been less exhibitors this year than last year too. Anyway, let's get into the most interesting part of the video that you've all been waiting for. The yarn haul. As you can see, I got myself a very nice burgundy colour tote bag this year. Last year I couldn't access the Knit Eat stand because there were too many people at the stand and I just couldn't get through. So this year when I entered the festival, I just went straight to the stand and got a tote bag and filled it up with some yarn. So what do I have in here? First of all, this is Fingers Crossed by Woolly Skein in colour Oasis. It's fingering 4-ply, 100% merino. I would like to make myself a pair of yellow and white mittens this year, and this colour is just perfect because it's not bright yellow, you know, it's not too orange, it's not too mustard. It's just the perfect colour I was looking for, and I found it really quick, and I'm really happy I did. So in yellow and white, maybe you can see the colours, if I put these two together, for example. I've seen some before on Pinterest and social media, and I really love them. Woolly Skein had amazing yarns. It was so difficult not to buy everything, but I did splurge and buy 3 skeins from them. So there was this gorgeous yellow, and then there's this beautiful yarn, Fingers Crossed, which is the fingering weight yarn, and this is the colorway Season. And just have a look at those colors. Purple, pink, brown, orange. It's the perfect color for autumn. And I'm wondering if I would make myself a pair of mittens with these also, or some socks. These would look really gorgeous as socks, but also as mittens. Oh, it's hard to decide. But I'm really happy with this colorway. It's just gorgeous. And then I got a similar colorway from them, and it's basically the same colorway, but instead of the yellow orange colors, you have these nice blue and purple. Again, this is Fingers Crossed by Woolly Skein, and the colorway is Comme un homme, which is the French title of a song from Mulan. You can see them next to each other, and they are just gorgeous. I don't know if you can really see the colors on camera. I might take some b-roll. The Woolly Skein is a French hand dyer, and I follow her on Instagram, so I knew that she had some amazing colors coming out, and I knew I wanted to stop by her stand to have a look through what she had. Another French hand dyer I follow is Lain'amourée, and she has these amazing, beautiful yarn, and I just fell in love with 2 of her colors. So the first one I found is this beautiful dark burgundy. There are some variations in color in there, and I think that's very interesting. This is Athena. It's 100% merino. Again, it's fingering weight yarn, and the colorway is Baiser de Groseille. And I also got the same yarn in colorway Bisous d'automne, which translates to Autumn's Kiss, and it's this beautiful dark orange that looks like the leaves of autumn. The colorways are just gorgeous. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. I know that I want to make some socks, and I also know that I want to make some colorwork mittens. And then I had to stop by Lain'amourée's stand because I really loved her yarn that I got last year, which was Tabby in colorway Les Yeux de la Chouette. And I've talked about this yarn a lot on my channel. And this year I found a colorway that kind of looks like the one I chose last year, but with different colors, if you know what I mean. It's like the same type of yarn, hand-dyed yarn, again, French hand-dyer, and you have this white, cream and blue base, but instead of having the green and brown, you have these nice pink tones in it. And I thought that this was a really nice pop of colour, and I think that this yarn is going to look gorgeous as socks. I thought that there would be more mini skeins available. I did find some sock kits with 2 skeins where you have a bigger one and a smaller one. The bigger one for the main colour of the sock and then the smaller one for colourwork details or adding contrast on the toes, the heel and the cuff, for example. But I didn't find any mini skeins. Last year I did, and I didn't buy any, and then I regretted it. But I did find these, the kind of mini skeins. They had lots and lots of different colours and you could mix and match, and they're 20-gram balls of yarn. And I just picked 3 that went well together, and I think that they would make a nice colourwork pair of socks. I'm not sure I have enough, to be honest, but I could use these 2 and add a cream base that I would buy separately. These I didn't mention but are from Laine. I have this cute little pink. This is colorway Des rubis à chaque doigt, which translates to, there's the English translation, which is ruby rings on each finger. Then we have Enlacer les arbres, embracing trees. This is like a greenish brown that pairs well with the pink, in my opinion. And then I got this one, it's Du sucre glace sur le nez, or icing sugar on the nose, and it's just a nice cream colour. So I'm looking at some sock patterns, some colourwork socks, and I think I might film a video because I have seen a lot of patterns out there, and I think that a little roundup would be nice. And it's October, so it might be useful for you if you want to discover some new patterns. There's one last yarn I wanted to show you. I didn't buy this at Knit. I bought it at a very small festival, Festin Textile, which took place at La Buisse, which isn't far from Grenoble, but it's really, really small and it's not a knit festival. It's for textiles in general, and it's all about reusing textiles, creativity with textiles, mending, dyeing fibres with natural dyes. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I went last year and there weren't any yarn at all. I was kind of disappointed because I hoped there would be yarn, but there wasn't. So this year we went and I wasn't expecting much, and there was actually one hand dyer there, and I was so surprised. I was just so happy to find some yarn, and I found this very, very nice person from Lain'amourée. She is a hand dyer near Voiron, so near where I live. It's very, very local. She has all natural fibres and hand dyes her yarn with natural dyes too. And so I got one of her skeins that is Merino d'Arles. So it's French merino from Arles, no nylon in it, naturally hand dyed, and I got it in this very, very cute green. I love the colorway. It's Unikite. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And so it's a fingering weight yarn, everything's fingering. And she was also at Knit. So if you were at Knit this year, you might have seen her. So that's what I got yarn-wise. I didn't find a measuring tape. There were a few, not that many, but nothing that spoke to me, to be honest. So I just didn't buy any, and I might have a look on the internet to find something nice and cute. I did find some stitch markers. So these are handmade stitch markers. They're not very in season, but I found them so, so cute, and j'ai craqué, we say in French. And so I got 2 cute stitch markers. a cute little red seahorse and a seashell with some coral growing on it. And they were so cute, I just couldn't resist. They are handmade by Double Croche Crochet. And yeah, they're really cute. I also got the 3.5mm small circular needles I was looking for, and a new cable because I was running out of cables for my interchangeable cables. But yeah, I'm so happy with the yarns I got, especially I think these three are my favorite actually. These three are my favorite. I don't think the lighting is very good, but these three are my favorite. I'd love to make Florence Miller's new mittens with the cats. I can't remember the name, but I'll put it down. They're really cute. And I was thinking maybe with one of these colorways, they would look really cute as the contrasting color. And for sure, this is going to be a vanilla sock. I might use a contrasting color for the cuff, toe and heel just to make them pop a bit. But I think that this colorway would look beautiful as just a plain stockinette stitch, and vanilla socks are great for this. So all of these are merino, 100% merino. There's no nylon in them, and these four have nylon, but this one is merino too, and these are merino. They're all merino. So that's everything I got. I did go over budget slightly. I wasn't expecting to buy as much, but there were so many yarns, so many beautiful stuff, and I wanted to treat myself. So there we have my 2025 Knit Eat solo date. I hope that you like this vlog style video, a mix of sit down and talk and mix of vlog. It wasn't easy to film at the festival. I kind of felt embarrassed to take my phone out and film. Let me know if you were at the Knit Eat festival, if you liked it, what did you get, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!